Hello, this is a personal video. I've been wanting to say this for a long time. I don't know who you think you are. It's usually these call center operators that answer the phone when I have a problem, an issue, a question. And they want to overly exaggerate that I'm being unruly on the phone so they can turn around and misuse the authority of their job and start talking to me like you a teacher in a classroom or I'm your motherfucking kid. I'm neither one of them. I've been out of the school system over 35 years, bitch. You're a call center operator. That's it. I asked you a question. You seem to not like the tone of the answer, of me asking the question. What is it? You not familiar with strong black women? The tone of my voice? You don't like that, bitch? Because what I'm sick of, and it's always these Caucasian ones I'm having a problem with, and not always, but they the majority of the ones I had the problem with. And the other call center operators, see, this shit dates back to Chrysler. You seem to want to keep talk about somebody arguing with you, or I'm being unruly on the phone. And I don't know where the fuck you get that from. When they can clearly listen to the recording and hear where the tone changed and what caused it to change, and it's going to be the phone operator. Let me tell you something. Your job is to do your job. Don't use your job as a tool to sit up, and when I get on the fucking phone, this little game y'all been motherfucking playing, want to get on the phone talking about somebody arguing and yelling? Yeah, I am now, bitch, because you done got me mad. I called for a simple thing, inquiring about a passport. I get a phone operator on the phone, asking about the passport. She asked me when you're leaving. I told her November. Then she tells me, then I asked her, I said, well, I already had a passport, but it expired in 2010. Would I be a renewal or this be a new passport? She said new passport. So, see, when I get these people on the phone, I got to call back and check behind them. Because I have a history of people, these call center people or these phone operators or these people answering for businesses. They like to get on the phone and lie to me about stuff. And then usually when I find out about the lie, it's after the waiting period. While I'm sitting around here waiting on something, then I get to the real person that knows the real thing, the real deal. And what are you waiting on? I said, well, the call center operator, well, I'm sorry they told you that. But it's too late. I've been sitting around here waiting because of something the call center operator did. So she tells me I'm a new passport because mine, I guess because it expired too far long ago. So I asked, do you have to send it back in? Because I read somewhere you have to send your old passport back in. She said, no, you don't have to send it in. That's why I'm making this video. Because if anything incorrect about her information that she told me, it's on video. That's why I document this shit. See, you don't seem, so I'm on the phone with her. Then she said, I need to know when you're leaving. I said, November. I said, the date, November, I'm leaving. I gave her the date. And after I told her November and the date, this bitch goes into her little speech like they always do. Well, if you're going to continue to be unruly, I'm going to have to hang up. Well, hang up, bitch. Because I'm not being unruly. I asked you, you asked me a question, and I told you, I had already told you the date, the month. So I repeated it. I gave her the month and the date. I guess the revelation that she had heard November maybe 10 minutes prior into the call, and then slapped her in the face. Now she feeling like, boo-boo the fool and shit. And now she want to talk like I'm unruly. You know what? Let me tell you something. Not no other grown motherfucker on this earth is going to talk to me, tell me I'm unruly, talking about I'm yelling, when you the one causing this shit. I wasn't yelling. I'm a strong black woman. I got a strong voice. No, what it was, you didn't like the question I asked you. I said, wait a minute, I'm on the phone with you now to make an appointment. Now, and you tells me you got to look up the appointment. You're going to have to give me a call back date to make an appointment. I said, but I'm on the phone with you now to make an appointment. She said, I'm calling too early. I'm calling too early to put in for a passport at the Federal building here in Detroit. That's what the call center operator told me. She said, I'm calling too early prior to my leaving date. So she was going to have to give me a date to call back. Okay, that's no problem. That's what she told me. Now, if anything about that information I just mentioned is incorrect, then you need to check your call center. Because I called back to get a supervisor. The supervisor, she's no better. All that clicking noise in the background, the static. This bullshit. I don't know where you get these people from. Talking about the state monitors that. Make sure that's what they doing. You monitoring them and not me. Because I'm listening through my earbuds, hearing all this clicking noise like somebody's eavesdropping through my goddamn phone. You make sure you monitor them. Because I'm back hearing that electronic harassment noise in this goddamn apartment. You make sure you monitor them. And I want to make sure my state is not involved with this electronic harassment noise, which is illegal here in Michigan. Get this shit straight. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about my tone ever behind what you let happen to me in this motherfucking state. You lucky that I'm only yelling. If I was, which I wasn't. You lucky you only got to deal with an attitude behind what this state let happen to me and let them get away with it. You are lucky.